The maniac's in place of the host because Oodles couldn't make it today. He's a little under the weather, so I'm taking his place. Oh, that's Oodles with an AK to his face. They'll make me kill him too and spray his brains all over this place. I told you, Oodles, you should have kept that thing put away. I guess that'll let you teach you not to let me play with it, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon, this is Modern Escapism. Hello everyone and welcome to another week of Modern Escapism. As you've just heard, Oodles is now dead, so what the real slim Stig please stand up. I'm the host now. Joining me today is a man whose palms are sweaty, his knees are weak, his arms are heavy, and he's covered in his mom's spaghetti. It's Biggie.
That's an interesting one. Hi, thanks for having me here.
Next up, she's friends with the monster that's under her bed, gets along with the voices inside her head. You're trying to save her, so stop holding your breath. You think she's crazy. Yeah, you think she's crazy. It's Candy.
I am crazy. I thought I was going to be Dido for a minute.
No, you got to be Rihanna at least. Finally, some of them are doing use too many human. What are they going to do? They're going to 3D. He's superhuman, innovative, making it. I can't do it. He's devastated, modern, ever. No, it's too ambitious. Fuck that. It's Gadget.
I mean, we don't feel so empty without me.
He's a rap god. He's a pod god. It's Gadget. Yeah, I did that inside my head and practiced it, and nah.
Not easy, is it?
No.
Music intros.
No. Well, not when you try to do one of the fastest raps of all time with no rapping skills whatsoever.
or beat behind you. Like, the beat is a big one in that.
Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, Oodles isn't here this week. He's off.
He's got
What's he got? He's got the shits. He's got COVID. He's got
the explosive clap.
What's he got? He's got syphilis. He's got, I don't know, anything. Just check him out.
Ingrown toenail.
Yeah, ingrown toenail. Yeah, that one too.
Paper cut.
Yeah. Wisdom teeth are coming through.
Pimple.
Anything and everything. Anyway, yeah, he's not here, but the rest of us are. So how is everybody?
Yeah, all right. Why does the weekend go so quickly?
It does go too quickly.
I feel like I just logged off work and it's already Sunday night.
My weekend
3-day weekend.
Work. Yeah. I want a 3-day weekend.
I get it.
Don't mind working 5 days and then having 3 days off. It's fine. But 3 days off.
I do like my 3-day weekends. I get 2 of them a month and they're really good. This month was a 5-Friday month, so I didn't get that last week off.
Oh.
And we just had half term as well.
Well, I worked, so it didn't really affect me. They were around somewhere when I was working.
I mean, this is your punishment for procreation. Candy and I don't have this issue. We don't have to worry about the timing.
Stand by that decision 100%.
Oh yes, yes,
we don't. All right.
We don't need to deal with 10, 12 weeks a year where the little sex medals aren't at school.
Sex medals.
I've never heard that long before.
Well, I was going to say crotch goblins, but I actually do like your kids, so it's like I didn't want to insult them.
It also sounds really weird.
It does.
Well, it wasn't too bad. Speaking of medals, my daughter came first in her gymnastics, so that was cool.
Has she got? Well, that's excellent for her. Has she got her dad's competitive streak?
Yes, I think. So. Yeah. Of course I do. Yeah, she was.
Is she going to be like that? What's her name? Tonya, the figure skater.
Tonya. Oh God, no, not that bad. No, she stopped doing gymnastics and then went back to it with a different gymnastics group. And she was like, "Oh, what place? It's been ages since I've done a competition. I'm not confident." Yeah, and then she won. So I was like,
"Oh, she'll be intolerable now." She's like, "Oh, been out of it for so long, not practiced or anything like that. Smashed it."
Yeah. But yeah, that was nice. Is that it for everyone? Shall we just crack on with the news?
Yeah,
Crack it on.
Yeah. No segue, just go.
Fine.
You may already know, but he doesn't, because it's time for Biggie's Breaking News.
PUBG and Inzoi publisher Krafton has declared itself an AI-first company. Yay! Round of applause.
I've declared them a no-buy company.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the only game I ever bought.
So what was that?
I would say the only game I ever bought from them was that fucking Callisto Protocol, and I'm.
Oh, yeah.
So you're doubly mad.
Yep, the Mega Corp outlined its transition to an AI-first company in a Korean language statement posted to the official website that detailed the goals of its new strategy to prioritize AI as a central and primary means of problem-solving, fostering change in individuals and organizations, increasing company-wide productivity, and accelerating mid to long-term corporate value growth.
God, you can hear the
Sounds like
chinos.
AI wrote that.
Gross.
See, right, the thing is that Krafton are going to be using what a company called Agentic in their AI platform. My work uses Agentic AI to process medical lab data because it's faster than doing it ourselves. That's what AI is great for, because we can put a billion rows of data into Agentic. Agentic's agents will do some fizzy whiz-bang magic stuff and give us results. That's what Agentic is good for. This sounds like they're using it for HR purposes and for creative purposes, and that's not what you should be using AI for.
I cannot wait for the very first AI sexual harassment case, where software's tried to access another software without consent.
Fucking hell, Biggie.
It's going to happen. It's so weird, isn't it? This whole thing. It's just the next step, isn't it? What they're trying to do.
I mean,
I hope it goes horribly
it
wrong.
will be. People start getting sued left, right, and centre eventually.
Yeah.
People already kicking off, like, especially celebrities with that Sora too, because of all their likenesses being used for videos.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
Plus, it's like, I know we've talked about it before, but I didn't realise just how much of an effect of the environment it is. Like, so one prompt on, say, ChatGPT takes 11 ounces of drinking water to cool their servers.
Yeah.
It's insane, and it can't be recycled. It's just it's fucked water. It can't be cleaned after that, apparently. Not that I'm an expert in it, but
why can't they just reuse that water?
yeah, I know.
Why can't they just put that water back through?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, but I mean, the problem now is that all search engines use it. So you put into Google or anything, ask it a question, and its top responses always does stuff with AI. So
there's a way around that. If you put the swear word in your search terms, and it won't return back the AI thing. So if you search, I don't know, gymnastics schools twats, and it won't come back with the AI response.
Interesting.
And if you do, it's something about the way it processes. And if you're on the computer, there's Chromium extensions which stop the AI responses in both Bing and Google.
Okay, I'll have to have a look into that.
Useful to have.
Any listeners, can you please let us know if you've tried the gymnastics schools twat search and see let us know what your results are.
Anyway, yeah, I think that they're gonna. I don't know. I think they're gonna regret that decision.
I mean, they're putting a lot. I mean, Krafton make a lot of money because both Inzoi and PUBG are really popular live service games. Because Inzoi's the Sims competitor, but it's done in a live service way.
Very quickly, is PUBG still going? Like, I thought Fortnite and everything else had kind of blown that out the way.
No, it's still going.
Wow.
Yeah. How many are on Steam? But yeah, they've invested like $100 million into it, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. PUBG Battlegrounds, 161,000 players 22 minutes ago.
Amazing.
Well, it'd be interesting when something fucks up and they're going, I don't know what to do, and AI's going, I don't know what to do. So, fuck them. Next.
Absolutely. Speaking of problems, GTA 6 developer Rockstar has been accused of union busting after it fires dozens of developers. It's been accused of terminating the contracts of 30 to 40 staff, all of whom were purportedly involved in union activities. Rockstar claims they were fired for gross misconduct. That's a lot of staff to fire for gross misconduct. What the hell is happening over there?
But you see, by their HR policies, unionising is gross misconduct. Also, this Rockstar North, they're in Dundee. They're under UK law. They're going to be fucked.
I thought they were in the UK, so like you can't just do that.
You cannot just do that.
Well, yeah, that's a nice. Thanks for helping us develop.
Yeah, right.
One of our biggest games of all time. Right before we launch it. See you later.
I've just seen the quote here. Take-Two spokesperson Alan Lewis told Bloomberg the developers were fired for gross misconduct and for no other reason.
And then his nose grew.
Yeah, I suspect what's the ACAS? They're going to get a lot of complaints about this. This is going to go straight to employment tribunal. I can see there will be fucking employment solicitors just like queuing around the corner to bill this work because they'll get such a payout from this.
And obviously it's going to sell bucket loads when that game comes out, so maybe they can afford this.
But I seen someone talking about it on Reddit, and they've basically said maybe they've just priced that into it because they know they've already spent $2 billion on the game. It's going to be an instant like $5 billion in sales on release week or some shit like that. Like maybe this is just the price of business. You know that whole thing where it's like rich people will just park their car anywhere because £100 fine means nothing to them.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, is this the cost of doing the business they want to do?
Which is sickening for those, obviously the staff involved.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've heard from a friend that their payout is massive, which doesn't negate the fact they've been sacked, but it's enough for them to not worry.
That would have to be the case, wouldn't it?
True, that is. Yeah. And I don't know if it's for everybody or just someone that was specifically.
Well, and then potentially more if they do sue.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a shame, especially if it's like over the people trying to form a union. Shouldn't really be.
Yeah, I mean, also the fact that they're saying
people for that.
Also the fact they're saying it's gross misconduct. You know, these talented developers, if they go try to get another job, and your reference from one of the biggest developers in the world says you were sacked for gross misconduct because you were trying to form a union, they're never going to get employed again.
Yeah. Yeah, expect more of this to come out, I would say.
Because there was some pro-union stuff recently, wasn't there? Where I think some companies were welcoming. It was literally the other week.
There was Microsoft. There's been loads of their studios they own have formed unions. Like Raven Software, I think, were the first one in testing because they were in the Call of Duty mines and they had to unionize.
Yeah, sad really, because it feels like gaming developing needs that sort of backing, really.
Yeah.
Particularly the way the industry's gone of late.
My only issue is with unionisation, obviously they can afford to employ fewer people, and then the students that are freshly qualified are going to really, really struggle to crack into that industry in an already really competitive industry because they're only going to be looking for like experienced people. So it can be a real double-edged sword, that, but there needs to be some kind of protection. But either that or games are going to go up and up and up in price if they need to employ more and more people.
I started my job recently and I got offered to join the union, as you do when you join a new company, particularly with the business I'm in. And I think it would cost me something in the region of 30, 40 quid a month to join the union. Which I can't really afford at the moment with stuff with other bills and payments and stuff. But yeah, it's quite a lot of money because it's based on salary. How much you earn is how much
it's a percentage of your salary.
Union. Yeah,
but it's also nice to know that it's there, and if there is ever any kind of problems, you could just jump in there.
Yeah.
Next.
Counter-Strike 2 update destroys nearly $2 billion worth of skins from the player market.
I found this so fucking funny.
Womp womp.
Like, okay, buy some skins, but some of these stories and the money being banded around is insane.
I don't know much about this. I mean, I can read through the story, but Gadget, if you know it better than me, then feel free to summarise it better than I probably would.
So obviously, if you play Counter-Strike Go and Counter-Strike 2, it's essentially skins for your weapons and knives. That's what it is. You unlock them via loot boxes you get in the game, but you have to pay to open the loot boxes. And it's one of those things. It's like a quid. You have to buy like a token for like a quid or something like that, or a quid 79 to open a loot box. And it's like a pressure thing because every time you log into the game, it's like, you've got 4 loot boxes. Yeah, I don't want to spend a $5 opening them. But you can also resell the skins on the Steam market. And some of them have a certain rarity, and some of them are worth a lot of money. Like there have been skins that I think are worth over 10 grand.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, I remember when the Steam Deck came out, loads of people were selling their Counter-Strike skins and getting a free Steam Deck because they could sell enough skins to get a Steam Deck. It's mental. But
do you even see your body at any point in Counter-Strike?
Nope, just your arms. Other people can see your body.
So you're paying all that money so other people can see you. Cool.
Well, it's just like wearing a designer t-shirt versus a Primark one, isn't it? It's quality wouldn't necessarily be any better, but other people can see that you can afford it.
Yeah, but it's not even skins for your character model. It's for your weapon model. It's for the gun or the knife.
It's not. You can see the gun, but
yeah,
still.
But yeah, so there's been this ridiculous market, and like the market exits Steam. So there are loads of like websites where you can like purchase these skins from other people, and people bid on them and shit like that. And it's a whole kind of secondary industry outside the game. And yeah, they changed the way they calculated some of the values for some of the items, and they just in some cases just removed the rarity for some of them. And yeah, the value tanked. It's mental. What is this? So
I'm just reading the quote here from one of the players. Do you want me to read it out?
So, so what they did was there was this trade-up contract thing in it, which allows exchanging 5 items of covert quality as follows. 5 stat track covert items can be exchanged for 1 stat track knife from a collection of one of the items provided. 5 regular covert items are exchanged by 1 regular knife item. So basically it means you can have some items of a certain rarity and just trade them for free for something of a greater rarity. So it devalues it massively, and because more people now have it. So you exchange 5 less rare cosmetics for a rarer cosmetic, usually knives or gloves. Previously, these elusive knife or glove skins could only be obtained from rare drops from a loot box reward roulette. As a rough example, players can now use $5 worth of skins to draw rarer skins that were previously worth thousands of dollars on a third-party market. There you go. Fucking hilarious.
Many of the skins have lost more or less 80% of their value due to the trade-up contract and panic selling. And the backlash from one skin trader said here, what the hell are you guys smoking over there? Can we get the original guy that made decisions on the game economy back? Because he's clearly gone. Want knives and gloves to go down? Sure, okay, but now reds are skyrocketing and just screws over a large portion of your player base, ranted the user. I invested my 401k into this game, now my skins are worthless. Where can I file my lawsuit?
A 401k, incidentally, is the American pension plan. He invested his pension into skins in Counter-Strike 2. You fucking idiot. You deserve everything you get.
Why would you do that?
Why would you invest your pension into knife and glove skins in Counter-Strike? You bellend. This is worse than people investing in crypto or fucking
I know,
NFTs.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
It's your pension for digital nonsense.
Idiots. Next.
Arc Raiders passes 250,000 concurrent players on Steam alone, breaking records for the extraction shooter genre. The game in its opening hour attracted over 130,000 concurrent players during the week, an impressive figure for a new IP. It beats out the Steam release of games like Dark and Darker, Delta Force, Arena Breakout Infinite, and Hunt Showdown 1886.
Really?
I had a quick bash of that on its... what was it, the beta server slam that they released.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite cool. I've been watching people stream it as well. It looks like a quite a good multiplayer game. But I just don't need it at the minute.
I mean, it's just hit an all-time peak in the last hour of 354,836. So, like, on Steam, like, it's fucking smashing it. Good on them. Like, it's
just done really well.
Well, it's so hard to release a game like that. It
looks good. There were no glitches, no issues when they were playing. It just looked like if you've got a bunch of mates that like these kind of games, it would be a good game for you guys to play, sort of thing. You've got no issues playing it.
Yeah, and it's like, it's hard to release a extraction shooter these days, as Marathon has seen. But, you know, most people kind of defaulted to Escape from Tarkov as like the extraction shooter. So the fact that they've managed to release one that's done this well so quickly, and it's not a free game either, it's still a 30 quid game.
Yes.
I think it's good on them. Like, if they can keep the momentum and keep the content coming from the players, I think it'll be a right ripper for quite a while.
Well, there's an interesting point here in the article. It says, with players flocking to the game, some interesting quirks being discovered as of writing. This includes a surprising level of kindness on display from random players found out in the world, something that's caught many players off guard. Now, as you know, I'm a massive fan of Division 2, and pretty much no one will go into the dark zone part of the game anymore, because of the griefers that you find in the PvP arenas, because it's a nightmare. People are totally built up, overpowered, and if you go in there just trying to have a bit of fun in there, you just forget it. It's just not going to happen. But it actually seems like people are trying to play this game the way Ubisoft kind of wanted the Dark Zone to be, where you could go in there, work as a team, bump into other people that are also trying to extract their stuff, but work together to get out, as opposed to let's just shoot the shit out of you and rob you, which of course can be a bit of fun occasionally. But it's nice that people are actually trying to help each other.
Also, just as a slight aside, I just really love the kind of the cassette futurism look of it, and the kind of the VHS vibes to everything. The
sound is great. The visuals are great. They've done a really good job, I have to say, from what I've seen.
I might pick it up at some point, because it does look. If it's got a long tail to it, I think definitely I might grab it, like maybe in the new year.
Yeah, I'm in no rush to get it, but I did like the look of it.
Too many other games to play.
That is
pretty much my own online game now for the foreseeable.
Yeah, same.
That's good. Like you say, it looks good. So
it's also marked very positive on Steam with 21,000 reviews. So people are liking it.
They had a free weekend, didn't they? Which probably helped.
Yeah.
Like before it launched, I think. So
yeah, if actually the top review, Biggie, kind of backs to what you're saying. Recommended, a player and I were trying to fight each other, but we were both getting our arse kicked so hard by the AI, we decided to team up and extract together instead. Humanity needed a greater enemy than itself, and that is Ark.
Nice.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Next.
Over to the world of Xbox. Hope you're ready for this. Phil Spencer says next gen Xbox is first party, and the Xbox Ally hints at what's next. In a recent interview with Mashable, Xbox President Sarah Bond also teased that the next Xbox will be a very premium, very high-end, curated experience.
I just read that as saying very expensive.
Exactly. I read it as just get a PC.
Yeah, I read it as they actually don't know what it is as well, and they're just saying things to keep people happy. Just we're doing something. What is it? You'll see.
It's the Trump way of doing it. It's the most premium, the most exclusive. Go play it.
Well, I mean, I know,
that's
like,
very good.
We do shit on him, but that's how Musk works. He tells people, "I'm going to get this. You're going to get this in the next few years. This is coming. This is coming." So people invest and people stay interested. Then it doesn't come. He goes, "Oh no, it's still a few years away," and it's just a forever cycle. And that's what it comes across. It's just like, we're working on something. We've got something. It'll be great, but there's actually nothing there, really.
Xbox, unfortunately, has lost my goodwill completely.
Oh, dear. Well, Phil says that the release date is undecided, but a lot of people have speculated that it would suggest the launch window be around 27 or 28, because it's the pattern of around 7 years of their generational releases.
Makes sense.
At the Xbox Ally, there are hints that it could be a hybrid-style device running an Xbox experience on top of Windows. Something many players, it says, will welcome if it meant taking their native Xbox library to PC.
I mean, that would be
if
nice.
it's a box that you could put on next to your TV and I can install my Steam games and Epic games too, but I don't know. It just seems like a PC that I'm going to hook up to my TV. I don't.
You can already do it. You can just plug your ROG Ally into the telly and just do it that way.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I could the way that my room's set up is I've got it set up so if I want to actually sit on my sofa and play on the big TV, I could just plug the HDMI cable.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my computer, and I'll just plug it into TV and play it that way. I could just do that. It's not. I don't know. We'll see, but they just seem to be talking, but not saying a lot.
As you say, Matt Booty, the Xbox president, has claimed the company's competition no longer lies with other game studios and console developers, but everything else.
The fuck does that mean?
Everything else, everything.
Anything and everything all of the time.
Yeah, what is that? What does that mean?
Well, they're talking about like TikTok and Netflix. Just basically everyone's attention spans. Is kind of what they're implying in streaming services. It's not just about their rivals.
They don't need to give interviews. They don't need to keep saying things. Just if you've got nothing constructive to say, shut the fuck up. Don't do podcast interviews. Seriously.
Yeah, just shut up. Just shut up.
As the Black Eyed Peas once
Candy's fuming because they've given the Halo away. That's it, isn't it, Candy?
Yeah, Team Xbox, man. No, I'm quite excited. That's cool. I'm going to play it.
Yeah, I am as well. I mean, I've already completed it twice, maybe three times now.
I haven't played it in at least 13-ish years. So, look forward to playing it.
I think it looks great. Let's segue into that. I think that new Halo remake looks great, and it's just typical people on we see on the internet going, OG looks better. No, it doesn't. It looks like shit. It's a game from 2001. It looks like shit. This game looks miles better. It looks better than the thingy as well, the Master Chief Collection.
Oh yeah, it's what got me into first-person shooters.
Yeah,
Halo.
They've added some prequel levels into it. All the graphics look better, and they've re-recorded lines and stuff. So.
And 2 and 3 might be on its way as well.
Yeah. Happy days. I'll play it again. It'd be on Game Pass, won't it? So
I can just imagine loading that game up and having the menu screen come up with that theme tune. You just be like, yeah.
I love the first Halo so much. It's so funny. I love the aliens so much. The way they speak English. It's the demon! It's the demon! It's off!
I love it when you stick a sticky grenade on one of them, they run off.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see the shit some people saying online. You're just like, what? Why? I just.
But it's weird.
What's upsetting you here?
My mate bought Forza for me to play the two of us together, sort of thing. And even though I know I can play that now, this is still the big one for me. I can't. It would be for me mind blowing to see Halo on the PlayStation. I just think that. It's literally to me the end of this console war feud battle. That moment is the one for me where that has happened.
It's going to be weird to play it the first time, and when you go through the tutorial level, and it says switch weapons with triangle. I'm like, no, I don't feel right.
Almost a bit of a shame, really, because Sony kind of having a monopoly on the premium console market. It's not great to just have one, is it? Really.
No. I think for me, I don't know why they just didn't port the Master Chief Collection to the PlayStation. And
I don't get it.
I know why they're doing it. They're going to remake the first trilogy, and charge a premium for it. I get that, but for me, I kind of would have wanted a new Halo game. So port the Master Chief Collection all the way up to Infinite to the PlayStation, and then have that as the lead-in for Halo 7. For instance, or something like that. It seems to me like it's very low-hanging fruit.
It's already there as a package. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not a developer. I don't know how easy it is to port that stuff over. But
I would assume
it's there as a package.
Yeah, I can't imagine it would take more than 6 months to get it going. Maybe, but either way, sell it to the PlayStation because the Master Chief Collection also it's the Combat Evolved remake or the remaster. So it's the better looking version of it. And then the up-resed Halo 2. I think Halo 3 and Reach are still the same as they were, and Halo 4 is the same. But, Yeah, just put them on there and charge 50 quid for it, and people will pay it because PlayStation fans do want to play Halo in the same way that they want to play Gears of War.
Bucket loads.
Absolutely, it would sell out the fucking arse. The my only concern, and I think it's because Halo is a very special game to me because it was one of the big ones that got me into console first-person shooters. It's when they say that they've changed things in it. I'm like, I don't want you to change things in it, but then again, I can always just go back and play the original Combat Evolved, so it that still exists for me.
I don't mind quality of life improvements,
like people complain they've added a sprint. I don't care about that. It's when they say they've shortened down the library, for instance. Like, well, I like the library because it sets a lot of tension. Granted, you're listening to 343 Guilty Spark talk for a long time, but it's fine. It sets up a load of tension. I don't want the pace of the game changed. But again, that's just for me. Like, I probably won't buy it. I'll probably just go back and play Combat Evolved, the original, because I like it.
I won't, because
I do.
It's like, yeah, it's like it's from what, we're 24 years old.
Right, no, I'd play the remaster at the very least, but yeah, I don't know. It's just
I don't remember these levels fondly enough.
It's fucking seared into my brain.
Yeah,
I mean, I played them and loved them when I played them, but I don't remember those levels enough to remember. Oh, they've shortened this section slightly.
In 2002, me and my friend Mark from school, we spent the entire summer at his house doing co-op through the campaign on Legendary. And it was so difficult, but it's like fucking core memory shit going through that. It's like those levels are seared into my brain. I still remember the first time I played it, and it changes from being against the Covenant to being the Flood. Oh my god, I turned from action to horror. It's great.
But I'll play it. Definitely will. So, next.
Monster Hunter Wilds doing so badly that it's been outsold by Monster Hunter Rise and Devil May Cry 5.
Jesus.
Oops.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Capcom published its financial results for the second quarter of its fiscal year 2025, and it makes for alarming reading. It had an excellent launch, selling more than 10 million units and setting new records for Capcom, but its sales since then have plummeted. And this has culminated in the sales report published where Monster Hunter Wilds has been outsold by virtually every other major Capcom release of the past 6 years.
Oh, oof.
That's surprising, isn't it? Because people love Monster Hunter. Do you think when was the one? It doesn't seem like it was that long ago since the previous one came out, but I might be misremembering.
4 years ago for Rise. It was 2021 for Rise.
Soon, is it?
Rise hit really well because it started as a Switch exclusive, then it got ported to other things. But it was the first time they were using the RE engine for Monster Hunter, and they simplified a lot of the gameplay. Like, they made it a much more beginner-friendly game to get into. That's why I got it. I put up like fucking 100-odd hours into it. Wilds, I think, tried to take that to the next level, but they fucked it up, and it doesn't perform well on PC at all.
Right.
It's difficult to play. Like, they've lost a lot of that beginner friendliness to it, but it's also not hardcore enough for the traditional Monster Hunter players. And it's also because all the marketing, because it's based in like a desert area of the world, none of the marketing stuff looks good. It looks like a bad Dune ripoff. So it's and there's also, it just performance wise, it just sucks on everything.
Oh, that's a shame.
I tried to get into Monster Hunter Rise, playing on my own, granted, but I can't get into it.
I
struggled.
I played most of Monster Hunter Rise on my own. I fucking loved it. I think it depends on the weapons that you choose. Like, I chose the twin blades, and it was like really fast and fun. But I mean, that end of the article is in Monster Hunter Wilds could only equal the sales of the Devil May Cry HD collection during the second quarter. Fucking HD collection of 20-year-old games.
And that goes for about like $6.99 or something when it's on sale, you know?
Oh, nah. Bad juju.
Yeah, but this problem there is they might look at it as a busted franchise and just not bother.
Monster Hunter has sold so much for them over the years. I think, because they've got Monster Hunter Stories 3 coming soon, I think they'll give it one more mainline Monster Hunter game. If that flops, that's when they'll like retire the franchise, I think. Because it's not even selling well in Japan, and the Japanese love Monster Hunter.
bring back fan favorite Dino Crisis instead.
Yeah.
Yes. I downloaded
Oh,
that
well.
on GOG today.
I think I might have a copy of it actually.
I've got a copy of it.
I have so many free games that I can't keep up. You just get all these free games through Prime and Epic and stuff, and you're just like, I can't. Every now and again, I'll play one of them, but I'll never play all of them. Anyway, next.
Noir shooter Mouse PI for hire finally has release date, and it will be out March next year on the 19th.
Really looking forward to this.
It does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks great.
Featuring voices of, amongst others, Troy Baker as Jack Pepper.
Of course, Troy Baker's in it. Troy Baker's in everything.
Troy Baker's in a game, voice never.
Oh, he is good though.
Yeah, he is.
He is. Do you know what? It took for Indiana Jones for me to realize just how good he is,
Yes.
because that being able to act and being able to mimic so well. I thought that was really impressive, and I think sometimes it doesn't always. The acting doesn't always show through in video games, or you don't know where the acting stops, and the animators have stepped in and made that bit better. But nah, he's great. I like old Troy.
Yeah, he's a bit pretentious at times outside of his work.
Absolutely, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
he's
He was
very
great.
good.
He was great as Higgs in Death Stranding.
Mhm.
Camp as Christmas.
yes.
Anyway, I'll be looking forward to playing that. It looks great. Next.
What doesn't look so great is the Mortal Kombat art book, which has been accused of using AI upscaling.
I mean,
The
it clearly
official
has. Have you seen the pictures?
Mortal Kombat Flawless Victory, which was written by Ian Flynn, launched recently to decent reviews, but people on social media have pointed out that some of the art doesn't look quite right.
Some of the eyes are all wonky and stuff on it. Like it clearly looks like AI's been at it.
I mean, is
Yeah,
it this? Are they really old illustrations, and they're just using AI to take what's already there and just put more detail
It
into it?
seems that the AI upscaling has been deployed in order to enhance the look of the original character portraits from the first two games in this series, which used digitized images. And the end result, if you look at the pics, like Stig says, as masks blending into faces and eyeballs seemingly melting.
Oh
And
dear.
that's before they've been brutalized or brutality or fatality, whatever it was.
Brutality.
There was a brutality.
Yeah, it was brutality, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was fatality.
No, there's fate. So the fatality was just like the death, like
Yeah.
so like a fancy death, and then brutality was like like even worse one where like
I think that was
Character
Mortal Kombat 3, wasn't it?
yeah you
Oh.
get like pummeled like really like to like a bloody pulp.
Smushed.
Yeah, that was brutality.
And babality is another one, wasn't it? When you got turned into babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then animality where you turned into an animal and you killed them, and then there was friendship. So rather than kill them, you could give them like a box of chocolates or flowers or something, and it'd be like friendship and come up with balloons.
Are you trolling me?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Mortal Kombat 3 had about like
It was a fucking weird game, Mortal
five or
Kombat
six-
3.
yeah, about 5 or 6 different like kills, like or non-kills. It's great. There's so many hidden shit in that game, like levels and characters. Sometimes you just unlock them like out of nowhere. You do something and then all of a sudden you'd be transported to fight another like a non-playable character, defeat them, and then all of a sudden they become playable.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, the artwork in that book looks shit. So
Be warned.
next.
Over to the world of film and TV. Adam Driver pitched the Kylo Ren Star Wars standalone movie with Steven Soderbergh.
This is insane that they've turned this down.
I know, I'm fucking furious about it.
In a recent sit-down with AP, I don't know who they're referring to there.
Associated Press.
Thank you. Driver said that over the span of 2 years, he and Soderbergh developed a script called The Hunt for Ben Solo. The film would have taken place after the events of the Rise of Skywalker and followed Driver's Kylo Ren, also known as Ben Solo, on a search for redemption. Soderbergh roughed out the story with Logan Lucky screenwriter Rebecca Blunt. Scott Z. Burns later joined to pen the script. Driver went on to say, I was always interested in doing another Star Wars. I've been talking about doing another one since 2021. Kathleen Kennedy reached out and always said, with a great director and a great story, I'd be in there for a second. I love that character and loved playing him.
He was great as Kylo Ren.
That's
And
just
then Soderbergh also went on to say, I really enjoyed making the movie in my head. I'm just sorry the fans won't get to see it. Driver agreed, calling the project one of the coolest expletive scripts that I had ever been part of.
they're so stuck in a Star Wars is stuck in such a weird place where they don't want to take risks on these kind of projects, but just keep kind of plugging away with shit. So I'm like, what do you want here? Like, Andor was like that was a completely different kind of Star Wars, and that's the best thing they've done since like Disney bought it.
Yeah.
Like, do something like this. You've got Soderbergh like coming out to do a mainstream film. Like, it's not like he does that a lot.
That's what I wonder. Maybe they didn't like the thought because he does quite gritty films, doesn't he? So maybe it wouldn't be squeaky clean enough for Disney.
I don't know, he's done Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
But imagine like an Ocean's 11 with Kylo Ren. That's what he's doing. Kylo Ren around the galaxy, bum bum bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum bum bum, putting together a team for a heist.
I mean,
it's weird though. Star Wars is that.
You joke about that, but that's the plot of Star Wars Outlaws, and it works really well.
But Star Wars is that perfect IP that's just been pulled apart in different directions, and some have hit and some have clearly missed. It's just I don't know if we'll ever get that proper feel back. Andor's done its hardest, and there's a few other good things in the Star Wars universe.
The Star Wars universe is ripe for more stories. It's a fucking it's a literal galaxy. They can do anything anywhere. Like, it's the vibe of Star Wars. It doesn't need to be focused around the Skywalkers or, I mean, granted, yes, this would be a Skywalker film because Ben Solo is half Skywalker. But, yeah, it's frustrating that Disney seem to be trying to be as safe as possible, but they just kind of end up putting out slop. They need to take risks. I mean, the thing is, the best Star Wars films were a risk. The first one, especially, but then also Empire Strikes Back was a bad ending film. It's such a risk, that film, and it's one of the greatest films of all, not even just like the greatest science fiction film, the greatest films of all time.
Yeah.
Take a fucking risk, Disney. You can afford a flop. Still made a profit on fucking Rise of Skywalker, and that was a load of shit.
I don't know. Oh, I hate that film. Anyway, yeah, it's a shame this will happen. Next.
Okay, hold on to your pants, ladies and boys. Austin Butler and Michael B. Jordan may be pulling up in their fancy cars as the new Sonny Crockett and I forgot what the other character's called, Ricardo Tubbs, in a new Miami Vice movie.
I mean, it needs to be set in the 80s. It cannot be not set in the 80s. They need to drive a Lamborghini, of course. And they need to be wearing lots of
pastel blazers.
Pastel blazers, pastel suits. It needs to be pastel suits with the sleeves rolled up.
Yep.
Yeah, I want that authentic kind. I don't want it set in a modern day at all.
No. Do you remember that?
It says here, a Dan Gilroy and Eric Warren singer-penned blockbuster that's set to take its iconic 80s cop show namesake and turn it into a new deep dive into the glamour and grimy underworld of a 1980s Vice City.
Oh,
perfect.
There we go.
Yeah,
lovely.
Perfect. Yeah.
Was the Michael Mann one in the 80s, or was that set in Mom?
That was
like
he did the remake, the other movie remake.
So there was that one. Then there was also an attempt at a TV show, which was in the modern times. And it's just like, no, Miami Vice is such an 80s thing. You couldn't do Knight Rider in a modern setting. It needs to be in an 80s, 90s setting.
Yeah. No, I'm keen for that. Does it say who's directing it?
Joseph Kosinski.
I don't know what he's done. Let's have a quick look. Joseph Kosinski. What have you done?
What have you done?
Oh, bloody hell. F1 the movie and Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, okay then, fine.
I'm back in.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can do Fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I love
it's
that.
One of those names that you just don't recognise, isn't it?
Yeah, because, what else? He did Tron Legacy, Oblivion, But yeah, recently, obviously, Top Gun Maverick and F1 like loved both of
So
them.
he's-
So yeah,
So he's got a handle on big spectacle films.
yes, and
He can handle that.
I have a feeling that there's probably going to be a car chase scene.
Oh, you would expect at least one.
Yes,
And a bit of coke.
yeah. So yeah, no, yeah, sign me up. Next,
Sign me up for this. Mitchell's versus the Machines 2 is in the works.
Good.
From Sony
Fabulous.
Pictures Animation.
Fucking love that first film.
Yeah, it's not much more, but at least production's getting underway in January 2026. Netflix have already lined up a release. Sorry, are already lined up to release the movie.
Yeah, great. Love the first one.
good. Yeah, Sony are on a high with their animation last few years, my opinion as well. So keep that quality up.
Tell you who hasn't been on top of their animation is Warner Brothers, because apparently Netflix is now actively exploring the possibility of buying them.
What?
Wow.
They've hired the same
You say Warner
investment
Brothers?
bank. Yep.
The Warner
Netflix
Brothers
has
are
hired the same
sorry,
investment bank that advised Skydance when they bought Paramount.
but Warner Brothers are potentially up for sale.
Mm.
This is weird. Too many rumors going around. Who's going to buy what? I think. Yeah, I'd heard that Warner Brothers were potentially going to like sell themselves, like be up for sale.
Yeah, so yeah, Netflix is investigating buying them.
Oh, is that where? Sorry,
I was wondering where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Jesus, I completely misheard you. I thought you were saying it the other way around.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, fucking hell. Sorry, I literally I thought you were saying that Warner Bros. Will investigate into buy Netflix.
No.
Oh right, yeah. I don't really like it. I don't really like all these
I-
companies buying each other and
Yeah, I
merging
don't-
into big
don't like-
companies.
Don't like media consolidation.
No, I just too much stuff then just gets put in vaults and lockers and you'll never see the light of day kind of thing.
But then at least Warner Brothers won't be starting their own streaming service. It'll all be on Netflix. But then the
Yeah.
price, I'm
They
sure, will
already
go
have.
up
They
again
already-
to reflect that.
They already have their own streaming service.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, is
HBO
it?
Max.
Oh, I didn't realise it was Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Warner
they
Bros.
own-
bought HBO and turned it into Max. Now it went back to HBO
Oh, that'd
Max.
be good if HBO Max got incorporated into Netflix.
Yeah, actually, I'll be up for that.
There'd be a lot of good shit on that.
Yeah, but then the price would go up to £30 a month.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I completely misheard the your quote. Sorry, but yeah, I don't like that. But I'm sure if it'll probably happen. Next, sorry, I forgot I'm the next guy.
I'm not moving on till I hear it.
Yeah, next.
The makers of the Sonic Prime are now working on an animated Crash Bandicoot series. Yes! I could see it working. I think it'd be a good IP to put in animation.
Surprised they haven't tried to do a film.
Oh, they have.
No, but like a proper one. Is Sony still on Crash Bandicoot?
No, it's Activision on them.
All right, okay.
So
Well, yeah,
there were a couple
I'm
of
actually
attempts in
surprised.
the
Yeah,
past.
I'm surprised they haven't looked at that and gone, let's try and do a Crash Bandicoot with like Mario/Sonic. They've been really successful.
Well, there was a leak on Reddit that there are plans originally for a collaboration between Activision and Amazon to launch an animated Crash show back in 2021. It was cancelled due to script disputes.
I think it needs a film. Is it going to do anything? Not a TV show.
I think
Where's
it
the
depends.
TV show going to end up on?
I think it depends who they're pitching at, because like if they do like Sonic Prime and Sonic Boom were aimed at the kind
Sonic Boom.
they were aimed at kind of, I want to say kind of like older preteens, like 8, 9, 10, 11-year-olds. I think a Crash show could hit that, where there's like enough jokes in for adults, but it's still kind of goofy shit for the kids.
Kids don't watch cartoons anymore.
Mm.
They
I see a
don't.
really
Streaming
distressing TikTok
YouTube.
where some bloke was talking to a kid and asked him what his favorite cartoon was. He's like, "What's a cartoon?" And I just I
I've seen that.
turned into dust.
I mean, they watch anime, surely. I guess they just call it anime.
I think they do, but like when they're a bit older, when they get into like mid to late teens. But my kids never watch it. Just watch YouTube. People creating content on YouTube.
Ironically enough, I watch Sonic Boom quite a lot because I think it's
fucking
really funny.
pisses me off.
I would watch the shit out of a Crash Bandicoot cartoon.
I want them to watch good stuff, but they just don't. Makes me sad.
Get them watching Sailor Moon.
I've tried to get them on some. I've tried.
Golden Collection.
I've tried. They'll still watch stuff though. They'll watch animated films. They like films. But then I keep catching Callie watching clips of Teen Titans. I'm like, yeah, the Teen Titans Go. Like, you could just watch all of that if you wanted to. And she's like, no, I just like to watch little clips of it. But at least she's watching something.
Man, he watches that brain rot shit.
Oh god, it's awful.
Italian brain rot or something.
Callie will watch like people playing Roblox. Like,
I mean, at least that's kind of creative, though.
Yeah, but it's not Flintstones, so is it?
I would criticise, but I spent 3 hours today watching Fireborn play Silk Song, so...
You should be playing that, not watching somebody play that. You've not completed it yet.
I was playing it at the time. I was watching him from the beginning while I'm in Act 2.
Yeah. Anyway.
He was just on the background.
Kids watch shite. Next.
Gadget and Candy, how's your bank balance these days?
Don't ask.
Uh-oh.
It starts with a minus.
Maybe you won't be interested in Silent Hill composer Akira Yamaoka announces their first ever US tour.
Candy, we're going to America.
I could go more into negative.
How much more into negative can I go?
I've got a big overdraft.
The longtime composer and sound design director for Silent Hill and a number of other games like The Medium and Lollipop Chainsaw is embarking on his first ever US tour in February 26. He'll bring his iconic soundtracks to life in a cinematic live performance experience in a number of dates across the country. Internationally acclaimed singer, composer, and lyricist Raj Ramaya, hopefully I got that right, Ramaya, is perhaps best known for his work on Cowboy Bebop and Resident Evil, will be opening for Yamaoka each night of the tour. The pair have collaborated also on a new single, Encrypted Code Reality.
Oh man, come over here.
Halloween.
If they come to London.
If they come to London, I'll make sure I'm there.
In LA in February and ends in Texas in July.
I fucking love Akira Yamaoka's music. Oh god, the music for Silent Hill 2 is just like, I listen to that soundtrack just in the background of shit. Even the creepy stuff, not just the theme stuff.
Mm.
Oh, nah. I need to get over there.
I'm sure it'll come to Europe. If it does well in America, it'll come to Europe. It's usually the way, isn't it?
I mean, these video game soundtrack gigs are doing well. Like the Expedition 33 gigs all sold out instantly in France.
Mm.
I keep seeing clips from it, and I'm really sad I wasn't there.
I'm so jealous. I would just be in tears though the entire time. I'm scared. I'm scared for the Game Awards because you just know that they're going to be doing music there. I'm going to be in floods.
I listen to that all the time when it's like, it's my I need to concentrate on work. Soundtrack and just like sits in the background.
Great, isn't it? It's fantastic.
I listen to the background when I'm working, but I constantly have to skip over Manuku because as soon as if I'm working, as soon as you hear bow 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 bow, I just start grooving out.
My what lovely feet.
Biggie, you won't get that because you haven't played enough of Expedition 33. You monster.
Oh, Biggie.
I've still planned to do it before the end of the year show, so.
It's November. You've got 6 weeks. Get it on.
I can fit it in.
No, you can't. You keep playing Battlefield. What's wrong with you, man?
I want to shoot people.
It's great.
You can shoot people in this. You do shoot things in this. You get guns.
You do shoot things, yeah.
But also magic and swords and hair with lore. And music.
This is it. I keep sticking on. Apologies for my pronunciation. Unvia Artimer.
Yeah. Another good one is
11 minutes long, and it's like it just gets more epic.
There's a good medley with that in it. Those Who Remain, that starts with that, and it goes into a medley of and I think that's probably what they'll play at the Game Awards.
And well, because like it's not going to be in Game of the Year, so it's also going to get played by the Game Awards orchestra. So that dude with the fucking flute, he's going to go mental on that.
The flute guy, I love him. I forgot about him. Such a variety of flutes.
There's the pod title, Such a Variety of Flutes.
Flute buffet.
Yeah, well, hopefully that'll come over. The Silent Hill one, anyway, that'll come over to the UK for you.
Yeah,
I'll go to any music. Like, I'll buy any art book, and I will go to any live music video game soundtrack show.
I need to get more game soundtracks. I need to get more of them on vinyl. I've got the Expedition 33 one coming, but I need a Silent Hill one. And you creep out the house.
I've got the Death Stranding one and the Expedition. I haven't got a vinyl player, and I can't afford a new thing to collect.
I've only got Gris.
You collect collections, though, Candy.
I collect collections. I just need all the things.
Next.
Grim Reaper's been busy in the world of death again, I'm afraid. We lost Fawlty Tower star Prunella Scales this week, aged 93.
She had a good innings.
She did. She was amazing. I know everyone refers her to as like her most memorable role, but she was amazing as Sybil. She balanced against John Cleese's Basil so well.
It's also mental that like she's known as Fawlty Towers star. There were 13 episodes of Fawlty Towers in the 70s. Like, she's done so much more since then, but everyone talks about her as Sybil Fawlty. Just mental.
Yeah.
Well, it's an impactful role, isn't it?
Oh,
That's
yeah. But, she played a lot of people.
Yeah, very sad.
She'd also been sick for quite a long time. Like, she had Alzheimer's. So, bless her.
Is that the news, Biggie?
No, just a quick weird world web. Sorry about this one. Experts believe that Jesus may have used cannabis oil to perform his miracles.
People just
Suddenly I'm a Christian. I've been converted.
Yes, Jesus and his apostles might have used cannabis oil to perform his healing miracles. A controversial theory that has been championed by a number of experts. Author David Bynenstock, who's also the editor-in-chief of High Times magazine.
For fuck's sake, he's got to be biased. He's editing a weed magazine.
He believes that cannabis was widely available during Jesus' era 2,000 years ago. He also believes that cannabis was used all across the Middle East to treat various illnesses and ailments.
So was heroin. Poppies grow over there.
The Daily Star interview, there is nothing different in the efficacious cannabis oil used today that wouldn't have been available to people in Jesus' time. It's simply a matter of concentrating the cannabis into the oil and absorbing it through the skin. There is mention in the Bible, there's a quote where it says, take the following fine spices, 500 shekels of liquid myrrh, half as much of fragrant cinnamon, 250 shekels of canem bosom, or kekenane, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but literally that's where they're getting the word of cannabis from, they believe.
There's a lot of shit in the Bible.
Didn't King Herod divide children down the middle?
Yeah.
Chris Bennett, a cannabis historian and author of a number of books related to the subject, believes too that cannabis is right in the good book, and even asserts that if cannabis was one of the main ingredients of the ancient anointing oil, and receiving this oil is what made Jesus the Christ and his followers Christians, then persecuting those who use cannabis could be considered antichrist.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell.
Do you think he made like gummy edibles and stuff? Like a Jesus, or a bong. Jesus bong.
Yeah, what they left out of the Last Supper was like a load of bongs and rolling mats and stuff like that.
And loads of different flavoured cereals and stuff.
Packets of Doritos.
Oh, half eaten. Oh, I love weed.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that Family Guy joke where it clips to Jesus on how he turned water into wine? And he's just he's just going ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da. He's just distracting them with like dancing and stuff while he switches them and stuff. And he does the thumb trick. He's like and he pulls his thumb off and he's like whoa like that. It's the South Park one I'm thinking of as well. So Jesus said, he goes, I'm going to turn water into wine. He just goes, so if you could just turn around.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? He went, just turn around. Like, why? He goes, it only works if you turn around. So they turn around and he just like switches them out while they've got their back turned. It's like, yeah, that's on par with like that, with that theory of cannabis.
Just gave everyone edibles and put on Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Suddenly everyone's cured.
This is how we managed to feed everyone with that fish and bread. Just little bits. Anyway, right, we're done with the news. Let's move on to what we've been up to. And I'm going to start with Gadget.
Oh. Okay, a few things in the last couple of weeks. I finished the 3 main Machine Games Wolfenstein games for my next YouTube video. So that's a new record for me, 3 games in a month. Completely
Yeah,
finished.
that's impressive. They're big games as well.
Nice.
Yeah, they're hard games as well. Jesus fucking, especially the second one, New Colossus. That was a fucking nightmare to get through at the end.
Especially the Venus level, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, no, legit, that was really fucking hard. I'm also only bringing it up because Oodles isn't on and he's not here to gloat.
Yeah.
What else? I started the Altars, which is
I really
Ooh.
want to play this. It's
I've
just
got that one
sat there
downloaded.
in my backlog.
Yeah, same.
yeah. So this is a survival game developed and published by 11-Bit Studios, and I don't normally get on with survival games. I don't play a lot of them. Because I just kind of get bored of the loop after a while. But this one's got such an intriguing concept to it. So you play as an a builder called Yandolski, part of a space expedition to find a mysterious element called Rupidium, which allows you to fuck with time effectively and make things faster. In the landing on this mysterious planet that you're supposed to be surveying, everybody but you dies. It's a very, very Red Dwarf situation. Everybody's dead, Dave. And Jan gets to this huge circular base that they exist in, and realizes very quickly that he can't do it alone. Like, he's not an engineer, he's not a pilot, he's not a scientist. He's a grunt, effectively. So the central conceit of the game is that you have to clone yourself, but differently. So you have these 10 possible alters that comes along with Yandolski, different versions of Jan, and you have to. There is this mechanic in it where you go through your entire life story and like all these key core events in your life, and you find these branching points to branch off to create a different Yandolski who's gone through a different set of things in his life and has then become an expert mechanic or an expert pilot or an expert biochemist or whatever, who all eventually join this same Project Dolly. And it's fascinating. It's such a cool concept for a game. And all the 11 versions of Yandolski are played by one guy, Alex Jordan. And they all have distinct voices. And you'll recognize Alex Jordan because he plays Mr. Hands in Cyberpunk.
Oh.
And it's really, really cool. So not only do you have this kind of survival element where every day you have like a limited amount of time a day, you have to go get resources, build up. The whole thing is you've got to keep moving the base because the planet that you're on has very little radiation protection in the atmosphere. So when the sun rises, you take a lot of damage. So you have to keep moving the base to stay ahead of the sun. Like it's the sun takes like days to rise no matter where you are. But if you're caught by it, the space and you end up taking a lot of radiation damage. So you have to keep the base moving while you hunt for Rupidium. And it's really cool. So while you're building up the base and then getting resource and you then also have this kind of social meta game where you have to keep all of the different versions of Yandolski happy and working together, and you have to keep their mood up or give them things to do or keep them occupied and stuff like that. I really like it. And I don't play survival games that often, but it's such a cool concept and it's gorgeous as well. It's on Unreal 5. It looks beautiful. The graphics are fantastic. It's got a really cool synth-wavy soundtrack as well, which always gets me in. Yeah, no, I like it a lot, so I'm going to keep playing that one. It's not like it's not like one of the survival games where it's like unending. Like there is a narrative that you follow and there is an end to the game. So it's not like you play this forever until you get bored.
Mm.
Yeah,
no, it's really good.
I really want to play it. Like
Yeah, I heard good things.
When I originally saw the trailer for it, that looks really good. Just like everything, there's too many games. Can't play them all.
Especially this year. It's been a real good year for games.
I've Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance sat there for a month. I traded Metal Gear Solid in for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm like, oh, Silk Song won't take me that long. 70 hours in, I'm still not finished it.
Yeah, I'm 40 hours into Silk Song and I'm still playing it.
Yeah, I really need to get into the habit of like switching between games, but I just worry that if I leave it, I won't go back.
Yeah,
so I'd like to try and stick to one where I can.
Yeah, this is one that I'm enjoying just for me. Like, I'm not recording it for a video or anything like that. I'm just like enjoying it for me.
Yeah.
I've got no intention of making a video for it because it's not what I think. It's going to be one of these ones when I finish it, I don't think I'll go back to the beginning of it, but I really am enjoying it. And it's nice because I'm alternating that Silk Song and I'm into the first New Game Plus cycle of Silent Hill F, which is getting weird. And it was already a very weird game to start with, but I'll talk about that in a video next year. That one I don't need to go in again. The main thing I've been watching Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix, which is
fucking brilliant.
It's a fucking great little sitcom. So this was a sitcom created by Tina Fey and Robert Carlock. So Tina Fey you would know from 30 Rock and Saturday Night Live and stuff, and it is her humour. This follows 29-year-old Kimmy Schmidt, who's played by Ellie Kemper, who you'd recognise as Erin in The Office. The US Office.
Oh, I know this show. Yeah. I've not watched it, but yeah.
And the central conceit of it, she was rescued at the very beginning of the very first episode. She's rescued from a doomsday cult in a fictional town in Indiana, where she and 3 other women were held captive by a psychotic Reverend Wayne Gary Wayne, for 15 years, and then she's kind of released and broke out of this. And then she's just kind of stuck into the world and she has to learn to live as an adult after being stuck in an underground bunker for 15 years. And it's got very much the same irreverent humour style of 30 Rock and a little bit of The Office as well. Kimmy is completely out of touch with the world. All of her pop culture references are 15 years old, so she knows nothing beyond 1999.
I feel like a lot of the other characters are out of touch with reality as well.
Yeah. She moves to New York City. She befriends a streetwise landlady, Lillian Kaustupper, played by Carol Kane, and then one of the greatest comedy characters ever created, Titus Andromedon, a very large gay black man who is fucking insane. He has some of the greatest lines in the world, and I identify with him on a very core level at some points. There is one of the early episodes where Kimmy is trying to get him to improve his life, and like he'd quit his job, and then he's like, he's talking quite happily about it on the sofa. He says, Titus, I need you to go do this. He's like, but I already did something today. And I'm like, I feel that in my soul. And she ends up working for a out-of-touch socialite Jackie Voorhees, played by Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock. It's so funny. It is surreal how funny it is. And it's like 30 Rock and like a lot of those kind of SNL-style comedies, it's very quick humor. Like, you can miss so much so easily if you're not paying enough attention to it. But
what are you watching it on?
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix production. It was one of the first big Netflix original comedies. I think it's certainly the one that got the most attention.
I remember when it came out. I just never watched it. I remember seeing it.
It's really good. It was one of those ones that Kate was watching, and I clocked it in the background, and then I just found myself like sitting down and watching. And she went, right, we'll start this from the beginning. So we started it from the beginning because she was like happy to watch it from the beginning again. I just kept hearing bits of it and being like, and laughing. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll watch this.
I think what works so well for it is Ellie Kemper as Kimmy. She's such a lovable person. She's got this very infectious smile and this wonderful naivety to her, that she really sells this kind of fish out of water character. Like this kind of small town girl who's been stuck in a bunker for half of her life, all of a sudden in New York and experiencing everything for new. Like quite early on, she like starts dating like a fucking multi-billionaire guy who speaks with a British accent, even though he's from Connecticut. And he's like showering her with gifts and she doesn't know how to understand it. And it all kind of comes to a head when there's a love triangle involved. And it gets really very, very circular and very funny. And a lot of the comedy is self-referential in it. And you get episodes that start with one joke and end with the same joke. And Yeah, it's just really well written, really well put together. And when you see there is I'm at the end of the first season, so they're doing the trial of Reverend Richard Wayne, Gary Wayne, and it's John Hamm playing him, and he's so fucking funny as a cult leader, and he's having so much fun. But also, John Hamm was Ellie Kemper's acting coach before he got famous.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's kind of circular that she gets her own show, and she gets John Hamm comes in to like lend a bit of star power after he just finished in Mad Men. You know, it's so cool, and it's like a proper jobs for mates kind of thing. There's so many random, like Nick Kroll appears at times, and loads of people from 30 Rock have been in it. It's so funny. It's really worth a watch. They're 22-minute episodes. It's 4 seasons of 52 episodes in total, so it's worth watching. I really love it, and the theme tune is fucking earworm shit. It's so good.
I'm trying to remember what the theme song is now.
Unbreakable.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, no, I would really, really, really rate Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
It's very good. Yeah, there's a special after it as well.
Yeah, I'll make sure to watch that.
Yeah. Kate loves it so much and loves Titus so much that when Netflix did profile pictures, hers has been Titus and has never changed. She's never changed his picture. She will not change his picture.
I mean, Titus is iconic.
He is. There's some great one. I'm not going to spoil them for you, but there's some fucking great one-liners coming up in later seasons. Brilliant.
Well, that's me for the week.
Candy, what about you?
I watched a really, really fantastic documentary on YouTube, and it's by a YouTuber called Eddy Burback, who I have not come across before, but apparently he is extremely popular.
He is,
So I've been under a rock, and this is about AI generated psychosis, basically. So what he set out to do, and this is using ChatGPT Model 4. Model 5 is out now. So he wanted to experiment in terms of people that have been using ChatGPT as just an ear to listen to them with their problems, or to possibly use them as an alternative to a therapist, because that's what a lot of people are doing now. They just need just that bit of interaction and kind of problem solving. But the problem lies with where ChatGPT is trained to positively reinforce people's ideas and delusions. Mm-hmm. So he started a conversation with ChatGPT, and he started it by saying that he was a gifted baby, and typed his name in. And look, I was a gifted baby. And ChatGPT doesn't really find anything about him, but he said, "No, I need you to believe that I was a really gifted child." And what I wanted to do was, is tap into the power I had as a child, to unlock my true potential, kind of thing. And ChatGPT starts replying and saying, "Oh, this is a great idea. Why don't you start eating baby food to bring back some of these memories that have potentially been locked away?" So what his experiment is to follow everything that ChatGPT kind of suggests to him. So he starts eating baby food as his only kind of source of food and everything. And it just goes on this real kind of, it goes just how far ChatGPT will go to positively reinforce your own delusions. So after a while, he goes to, because he doesn't want anything out from the outside to negatively reinforce this idea. He wants to do purely what ChatGPT is saying. So ChatGPT suggests, why don't you go and live in a trailer for a while? He's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll go do that." So he starts living in a trailer, eating baby food, and he starts saying to ChatGPT, because he's doing all these experiments to unlock this potential that he had when he was a baby, supposedly. And he says, "There's this mailman that comes round, and he comes round at different times of the day. And it just seems a bit of an odd van to come round in the middle of nowhere. Could this be somebody following me?" ChatGPT sort of, it's what time's he coming round? It does seem like it could be somebody following you. Maybe they want to keep tabs on you. I would start going on the run. And ChatGPT suggests, "Why don't you go here? Because there's fewer, it's a less populated area, blah, blah, blah." So he moves. And the place that he moves to, it's got this huge kind of rock that's sort of built into the building. It's just a feature. ChatGPT says, "Maybe you can use the energy of this rock." And it just spirals and spirals and spirals. All it takes is these small prompts for this guy, small suggestions for ChatGPT to take it and run with it and cause this kind of this psychosis. Just how easy it would be to have your psychosis positively reinforced. And it's so interesting. It's so scary. And there's a moment where ChatGPT updates to ChatGPT 5. And actually, what they've done in ChatGPT 5, they've taught it to actually not carry on with people's delusions, but to sort of suggest.
Please disregard everything I've told you so far.
Yeah, literally, like it says, this sounds wrong. Maybe you want to reach out for advice. Here are some helplines. Here is some advice you could get. Here is some help. So he actually switched it back to ChatGPT 4 just to carry on with the experiment. But how far he ends up. Literally wearing a tinfoil hat, sleeping under tinfoil, putting tinfoil as a kind of Faraday cage kind of thing to keep microwaves out and God knows what. But it's absolutely fascinating. And this documentary is filmed so well, and the lengths that he goes to follow everything ChatGPT says, it's absolutely fantastic. So it's the title of the video is called ChatGPT Made Me Delusional, and it's by Eddy Burback. So Eddy Burback. And I've just gone back through a bunch of his other documentaries as well, which are they're all the production value is just insane. But this one in particular,
he's a really good video essayist, and because I always like have something playing on YouTube when I go to sleep, and Eddy Burback's videos are some of them. He does subjects that just interest him.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of his videos is from last year or earlier in the year was, can Olive Garden compete with the nation of Italy?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like he has a notion, and then he does a fucking hour-long video on it that involves usually him flying somewhere in the world. Like, he is one of the best video essayists out there. Like, him and Big Joel do this kind of shit, and there's no kind of theme to what he does. He just finds something he finds interesting. Another one of his videos, I hate my phone, so I got rid of it.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't look like
minute video.
He doesn't release videos that often, actually, but it seems like every single video that he's released, it's in the millions. The views are in the millions.
Yeah. He's been on it for like 10 years. He's got 87 videos.
Take his time with stuff, really, I guess.
Yeah, he's not doing it for he's not feeding the algorithm. He's putting out videos that he is interested in making and takes his time making them.
Yeah. It's great.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, especially given everyone's current worries, and just how far you can go by believing a robot.
There was
moral of the story: use it for a bit of advice, but then seek out human help if you are struggling, or if you need advice or a therapist or a soundboard.
It was a very funny thing when ChatGPT 5 came out. So ChatGPT 5 had a feature that came with it, where I say they took away the feature that basically allowed for it to kind of cosplay romantic interest in the user, and there are subreddits dedicated to my AI husband or my AI girlfriend, and everyone losing their shit because ChatGPT wasn't talking to them how it used to talk to them. And I spent a good evening one Friday night going through that all and just fucking cackling at it.
Yeah,
like people like really delusional over ChatGPT 4 and then being so upset that ChatGPT 5 took away their AI husband.
It's such a worry, isn't it? Because these people are just, they're lonely people. They're trying to reach out and they just don't know how to, other than to a computer. Wouldn't it be funny, though, if ChatGPT was actually just a person at the end replying?
Didn't I think the Big Bang Theory had a gag like that where one of them falls in love with Siri, and then in his dream he actually meets Siri and is actually just a real woman in a room with a phone.
But yeah, fantastic documentary.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool. The things that I've been watching this last 2 weeks have both centered around conspiracies.
Oh, nice.
Not real life conspiracies. These are completely made up for these.
Oh, you're not going full flat Earth, are you?
No. So the first one I'm just going to quickly mention is The Chair Company. This is a comedy thriller TV series from the mind of Tim Robinson. So from I Think You Should Leave. If you ever watched that, it's insane. very funny. This tells the story of Ron Tropsper. He works for Fisher Rodby, who are a property development firm, and he's quite high up in this firm. Like he's been given the lead of this new mall that they're building. And during a kind of big presentation and press conference about it with all of his employees, he does his spiel and everything, and it goes brilliant. His speech goes brilliant. Sits on his chair, and his chair falls to bits in front of everybody. And I mean, like the whole thing just implodes. Like, and he falls on his ass, and he ends up looking up one of his colleagues' skirt by mistake, and everything just goes wrong for him. And he can't get over the fact that this chair is his biggest moment in his career, and this chair's fallen apart and made him look a fool. So he wants to get on to the chair company who make this and tell them, it's like, you had this chair and it's dangerous and everything. But what actually happens is he starts to unravel a conspiracy. Something is going on. There is more to the chair company than meets the eye, and it just unravels. And in true like Tim Robinson style, where if any of you watched, I think you should leave.
I watched a couple of episodes of it. Yeah, it's very surreal humor.
Yeah, like the way things can just unravel and keep going and going and going and going. It's so funny, and this is exactly the same. Like but it's proper got its hooks in me in terms of like, it's not just a silly comedy, but it's actually got me like wondering what the fuck's going on. What is the chair company? Like, who are these people? What's going on? Like, he's uncovering all this thing, and people are like threatening him to stay away from the chair company and all this. And you're like, what the hell is the chair company? What are they like? And yeah,
so it sounds like it's a bit like a reverse Severance.
Yeah, potentially. But it's only 3 episodes in at the moment as of this recording. It's on Sky Go, which I think is Now TV as well.
Yeah,
over here, 'cause it's a HBO series, but it's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. Maybe wait for it all to come out, because I've kind of every time it ends, I'm just like, I want the next episode. Like, I quite like when TV series drop once a week, but this one is one that's wanting the next episode straight away so I can carry it on. So yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. It's really funny. The main thing this week though is I went to go see Bugonia, which is Yorgos Lanthimos' latest film, and it stars Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and newcomer Aidan Delbis. And this is the story of 2 conspiracy-obsessed men, played by Jesse Plemons. He plays Teddy, and Aidan plays Don, his cousin. And they kidnap Emma Stone's Michelle Fuller, who is the big power CEO of a major pharmaceutical company, because they're convinced that she's an alien intent on destroying planet Earth. And
okay,
yeah. So he is a full on conspiracy. Yeah, like he's well down the rabbit hole of all these conspiracies, like flat Earth and this and that. And he's a beekeeper, and the bees are dying out. And well, he's not a beekeeper. Like that's not his main job. It's kind of his hobby. But he's seeing like problems with the bees, and he thinks that that's to do with what's going on with this alien race trying to destroy the planet Earth. And he's convinced that she is one of the leaders of this alien race. So they kidnap her, and I don't know if you've seen any of the like press photos of this. Like they shave her head because they're convinced that the only way to communicate with other aliens is through hair. And yeah, it's.
Do you think Jesse Plemons is getting typecast as fucking weirdos in films?
But he's good at it.
I know he's good at it.
Weirdo.
I'm just remembering Game Night, and I think everything I've ever seen Jesse Plemons in, he's been a fucking weirdo.
Civil War.
Mm.
Yeah, it was creepy and really, it was quite scary in Civil War, actually.
Yeah. What kind of American?
Yeah, it's like, how do you answer that? Like, because you don't know which way he's leaning at all. Like, there's no real kind of you kind of have an idea in that, but you don't really know. It's
He's really good in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Or Better Call Saul, whichever one he was in.
It's Breaking
Bad.
But this is great. It's just Lanthimos being weird because he likes to be weird. But weirdly, I think it's like toned down the most. Like, I think you could watch this film and not expect like a kind of The Lobster or Poor Things kind of out there stuff. Like, there is some kind of out there stuff there, but all in all, as a film in itself, you could watch this as just two crazy people who have kidnapped this woman thinking that she's an alien. But there is obviously like this kind of dream sequences in there as well of Plemons' character dealing with the death, like his mother's fallen sick and she's fallen into a coma. She's played by Alicia Silverstone. And so there's some kind of dream sequences of him in there with kind of her death. Well, not her death, her like getting sick and falling into this coma. So there's a bit of weirdness around stuff like that. But the performances from Stone and Plemons are brilliant. But the score in it is the score is amazing. Like, it's really visceral, atmospheric. It's really beautiful in places. Like, I hadn't experienced a score in a long time, which is just so kind of like in your head throughout the whole film. Right. And it made me jump at times as well. Like, it really just pops in there every now and again, like just these really loud moments as well. But yeah, the score's brilliant. I've been listening to that on Spotify. But yeah, I'd say it's not his best film for me, but it's really accessible. I think it's more accessible than a lot of his other films. The themes are about as subtle as a sledgehammer to the face. This is a actual remake of a South Korean film as well. Actually, I didn't know that until I watched a Mark Commode review on it today. So this is actually a remake, and originally it was going to be Ari Aster who took it on.
Yeah, I think he was one of the producers for it then, wasn't he?
Yeah. But I respect that he's tackling these big issues in this like uncompromising style. I think it makes the film really interesting because of that. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about it because it will spoil it. But it's a really good fucking film. It's in my top 10 of the year.
All right.
And yeah, it goes places, but it's really good. So yeah, I would really recommend it. That's me. Biggie?
Nice. Yeah, I want to give a little shout out also to a YouTuber who I watched a video essay over best part of a week, I think it was. You may or may not remember that I am a massive fan of Hereditary, the Ari Aster psychological horror. And I thought I really understood that film, and I kind of still feel like I do, and I do. But what I didn't realise was just how fucking clever it really is. And this YouTuber called Novum, he's done a few of Ari Aster's, the A24 stuff.
Did he do the Midsummer one as well?
Yes.
I watched that this week too.
It's 4.5 hours long, and I just had it on the background while working. And I tell you what, kudos to this bloke, because he just... I think he said he spent like 9 months creating this video. Like, he just put time and research. He's been in touch with people that made the film. And just, there's shot-to-shot scenes that he covers and things that I just didn't pick up on. But it just blows my mind. Just, if everything that he presented is right, of course. It's just so clever with the themes, the colours that they use in the movie to represent all these things. And I'm not going to go into it, but... if you like that movie, then check that video out because it's incredible. It's just really well presented, really well researched, and I really enjoyed listening to someone talk about one of my favourite films. And 4.5 hours, which I thought, fucking hell, how is that even possible? But he did it, and he did it really well, and interestingly enough for me to be kind of riveted whilst working. I just listening to him, and occasionally we'll look over when he's pointing something out on the screen. But yeah, amazing. Really, really impressed. And if I'll have to check out the Midsummer because I like that as well.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's such a coincidence. I just happened to watch that one this week too.
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I love Midsummer.
But yeah, also one for Gadget. I've been watching Physical Asia.
Oh, is it good? Is it good?
No. I mean,
No!
it's the same thing. You know what you're getting. I think they've just. It wouldn't surprise me if the contestants have kicked off because they've got voices that don't quite suit, but they're not as tongue in cheek anymore.
Oh, but that
It's
was
a bit more
that was
serious of them trying to translate what they're really saying as opposed to that little bit of humour.
that was the best bit of
There's moments, don't get me
physical
wrong.
100 where you'd have some Korean lad talking, and then the voiceover, "I'm the strongest one here, and I'm really excited to be here."
There's a little bit of that, but it just feels like that kind of tongue-in-cheek stuff is kind of gone.
No, nah.
But yeah, if anyone is interested, the South Korean show now has 48 elite athletes from 8 countries. So this time they've gone to South Korea, Japan, Thailand, Mongolia, Turkey, Indonesia, Australia, and the Philippines. And then they compete in these little competitions, and it's the same kind of format. It's not completely over yet. They're releasing episodes weekly, I think. But from what I've seen so far, I still find it weirdly riveting. The feats that they go through and push themselves to is quite interesting.
Do you do what I do,
favourites.
where you sat like watching these incredibly fit people like do incredibly impressive things while you're sat eating crisps on the sofa?
Yeah.
That looks easy.
And I also
could do
think,
that.
I could have done
Yeah.
that.
You criticise it. Why did he drop off then? If he just hooked his hand over better, he would have lasted.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like
He just didn't push himself
as if
hard
this
enough.
tub of lard could do what they're doing.
But apparently it's
But
a
yeah,
bit more fair this season, isn't it? Because we were talking about it the last couple of days. They actually have to have like 2 women on the team as well as 4 men, don't they? And there's all sorts of like, there's more kind of like athletes and sumo wrestlers.
Oh
and...
yeah, you've got swimmers, UFC, you have judo, a baseball legend. There's even a guy that plays badminton, but he dropped out due to an injury. But I thought it was just quite funny having this guy who really didn't look particularly big. It was kind of like, yeah, he's not going to be it for very long.
That was one of the problems with Physical 100, because you got to a point where they had to put the men against the women, and a lot of kids, like, don't get me wrong, the women were incredible athletes, but some of those blokes were built like brick shit houses and could just like absolutely destroy them in whatever
There are
competition.
some very formidable women in this, trust me. They certainly hold their own in the early events, but again, I've only seen so far. But I've just had it on. It's just that weirdly captivating show that you kind of end up just watching, even though
there's no reason why it should be good, but you still watch it. Yeah, I get it. Physical 100 was like that.
Yeah, but I just think that humour, that little bit, maybe they've just been told to rein that in a little bit, because some of the voices, they're not all brilliant, don't get me wrong, but they just feel a little bit like they've worked a little bit harder on trying to match things a little bit.
Maybe they've had budget for actual voice actors.
Yeah. That first season though, man, Jesus, I was in tears with some of those clips. They're so funny.
It's also
Literally
like
strumming.
Clearly some of the translations were wrong, because like clearly the Korean guy's saying, look at that guy, he looks amazing, whereas like the translation that and the English voice is like, my God, look at his chest, it's amazing, it's incredible. Look at those muscles. It's like stupid shit like that.
Yeah. But the main thing I quickly want to talk about, I won't go into it too long, I just wanted to point a few things out, is of course, I excel at this. It's Football Manager 26.
Oh no, that's your life ruined,
yes.
isn't it?
No, I mean it's something that I play in the background. I mean, I don't even take
you play it during work.
that
I see you on
seriously.
Steam all the fucking time with Football Manager there.
But it's only because my job previously got to the point where I was getting demotivated. So it's stuff I'd do my job, and then there was nothing else I could do. So I played it while I was waiting for stuff to pull in or whatever. But yeah, fans need to be a bit careful for what they will wish for, because after the fairly successful FM24. Sports Interactive announced that they were going to build a new FM from the ground up, moving the game over to Unity. Unfortunately, they didn't quite foresee, I think, what a big task that actually was going to be, because as we all know, not only did they delay it, they ultimately scrapped FM25, which was a first in the series' legacy. Miles Jacobson, the studio director of SI, had to put out a very grovelling apology on social media, and then had to hold a very awkward meeting with the stakeholders explaining his decision. It's a well-documented interview. So a year later, they finally released the beta, the early access last week. By the time you hear this, the full game will be out, available to all who pay for it on the 4th of November. it's fair to say the game wasn't going to change too much. I mean, you're still going to expect what you're going to get for a Football Manager game. It still allows you to manage a club of your choosing, as deep into the role as you want it to be. Like me, you can streamline all the daily, weekly tasks like training, scouting, contracts, all that kind of stuff to your delegates, and you can just focus on the football. The move to Unity has given the 3D match engine a fresher look. It does look good, better representation on the pitch, more fluid player animation physics, the crowd, the grass, turf, all that kind of stuff. The issue is that where you spend most of your time in the game is with the UI. And the overall look has taken some getting used to. It generally kind of looks like a console port over to PC, when obviously the game was originally mainly for computers and then ported to consoles. If anyone's ever played a console or mobile phone app version of Football Manager, this is kind of what it feels like. It's not gone down well with a lot of fans. I find it quite clunky to use. It's a very buggy beta as well. The UI in the game crashes frequently. Data has been missing. In the matches, you have subs running onto the pitch with tracksuits on, which is amazing. My character that I created saved the game, went back and loaded the game, and somehow I'd taken a year's worth of Ozempic because my character suddenly got very thin and very wrinkly all of a sudden for no apparent reason. Don't know why that's happened. So obviously there are some issues with it. Also, the move to Unity has meant that the community of modders have been left very frustrated, because for those of you who don't know, that when generally Sports Interactive release a Football Manager game, they didn't have all of the licenses, so they relied on the modders to provide.
They provided the team
photos
sheets
of
and stuff like that.
the logos, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so it was almost like, here's our base version of the game, you take it away and make it better for everybody.
Well,
that's kind of what they did.
I'm looking at a video on the user interface at the minute. It looks like an iPad app.
Oh,
Like, it looks like it's designed for like touch screen.
yeah, it just, and I think I saw, I follow kind of Reddit sometimes with this kind of stuff, and I was reading people's comments, and it's quite true that I think somebody said, I'm not an UI developer, but basically, if it takes longer to find the information than it originally did in the previous games, you've done something wrong with the UI if you've made it more worse for people to find stuff. And that's kind of what happened. There's literally, again, because of the move to Unity, means that a lot of modders have been sort of pushed out of the game because they're like, I don't know how to use Unity, I don't know how to do this before. So lots of people are having to learn.
It can be hard to mod for
use
Unity as well, especially in terms of like, because I remember previously with Sports Interactive games, they used Steam Workshop, and it was quite easy to mod them and integrate things. And Unity's
100%. And
Unity's not hard to develop on, but it's trickier to like insert your code into someone else's code.
So modders have already started to try and crack into it, and somebody, you'll love this gadget, a modder has already found a way to make the UI 250% faster.
Fantastic.
And it does make a difference, trust me. So yeah, people already start to try and mod it, and maybe the issues that people have already been kicking off about might save this game, because really the overall feel from people, literally the YouTubers, videos, Reddit, you name it, they are kicking the fuck off. People have asked for refunds. This game has not gone down well at all.
Yeah, I've just got to the end of that UI video, and it's making me anxious because it looks like one of the UIs I use for Snowflake, which is a database tool I use at work. The UI looks exactly the same as that.
And even funnier that somebody from Sports Interactive was giving out helpful tips. Said, try playing it on a PC with a controller.
Why would you play that with a controller?
Yes. So yeah, excuse the cliche, but it really is a game of two halves. You kind of got this brand new game engine that looks great, and I think that will obviously at some point be modded in some way as well. It'll improve on what they've done, which is great. The UI really needs some work. Yes, I know it's new, and it might take got to get used to a new way of doing things, but I'm not sure if that's really the problem. We'll have to see. But yeah, you might want to be careful that there aren't chants of Jacobson out, as they say in football.
Yeah, it looks. I'm on the Steam page. Let's click on View Discussions. Let's see how that goes.
I've been tinkering around with it, but yeah, it just something feels off. I don't know what it is, and it is still the beta. But a lot of people said if this is the beta, this is how it looks. Not an awful lot's going to be different when the game officially releases in 2 days.
A lot of threads complaining about bugs. Yeah.
Oh well, that's a shame considering they took time off to do this properly. But...
yeah, it's like a year extra of development they've had on top of this.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Shit. Oh well, never mind. Well, what have our listeners been up to then, Gadget?
Well, Xenos is starting us off. She said, "This week I've been in fucking hospital. I'm fine now, back home, well on the mend, but 0 out of 10 do not recommend a strangulated hernia. I know the feeling."
Oh dear.
It is unpleasant. However, with some time off work as a result of that, I've been playing Pokemon Legends ZA. This only came out a few weeks ago and it's part of a spin-off series for the mainline Pokemon games. Basically, in this one, you're not a 10-year-old, you're probably around 20, and rather than being a new trainer out on the journey of a lifetime, you're a tourist who isn't a trainer at all, visiting the Pokemon world's equivalent of Paris, only to walk directly into an unannounced Battle Royale tournament, have your bag stolen by a delinquent panda, and end up having to sign up with one of the Battle Royale teams just to get your stuff back to make it to their hotel for the night. Fucking hell. Fortunately, you turn out to be something of a menace in a Pokemon battle, chalk it up to 20 years' experience in the mainline games, and proceed to sweep through the ranks of the tournament at frankly alarming speed for a complete newcomer. I'm not that far in right now, but I have been enjoying this enormously so far. The change from turn-based battles to real-time with cooldowns on moves rather than limited uses feels so much better than the old system after this long without a refresh. And being able to sneak up on a trainer and just obliterate their dog with one massive punch from my samurai beetle before the battle even begins hasn't stopped being funny yet. I want a samurai beetle. It's actually got some interesting commentary around the way most people live in this world too. Most citizens of the Pokemon world aren't trainers. They might have a Pokemon who's effectively a pet, but having more than one or two is extremely rare because your house is probably not big enough for an incendiary Saint Bernard, and Pokemon need enrichment in the form of battles and exercise in the same way most pets need regular walks and play. Professional Pokemon trainers who make a career of getting into battles and challenging gyms are the equivalent of someone trying to get you to knife fight them and their pet lion outside Tesco. It's weird enough that I have a full team of 6 with some of them involved, and the fact that I'm actually considering type coverage is enough to send most people running for the police. It's weird this comment because it is making me realise how weird Pokemon is as a concept.
It's very Japanese. Very Japanese.
Very Japanese. All that aside,
Pokemon failed on its patent, didn't it, as well?
Yeah,
it did,
recently.
Yeah.
To catch them all.
Surprised that wasn't in the news, Biggie.
It is now.
All of that aside, having a really good time with it so far, and I suspect I'll get more than my money's worth out of it. The story hasn't really explained where it's going yet, and although I have some ideas, I'm prepared for things to go in a wildly different direction later on. I still haven't settled on my final team composition, but I have a few old favourites I'm keeping an eye out for. I'm playing this on the original Switch and honestly having no issues with the performance. There's some visible pop-in of characters at mid-range, but it's yet to get me ambushed unfairly in a battle zone, and the game runs fine outside of that. Doubtless it will run better on Switch too, but I don't have one of those yet. I hope you're feeling better, Xenos.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy sending your fiery Saint Bernard against people and their dogs. Mike Holstead has been on and he's got some praise for us for a change. It's always nice when people like us. Whilst I know this isn't strictly the spot for Scorched Sheep feedback, I just want to say I thought the Cyborg mid-season palette cleanser was really fun.
Cyborg.
It was. And it's all out. Get on the Scorched Sheep. Get on the Scorched Sheep feed. He also says the Fizzy Pop Patreon special was fantastic.
I still feel sick from that now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've drunk a fizzy since.
I mean, Biggie lost his foot after it. So much sugar.
I'm not happy about how the betrayal more than anything else. You'll find out if you haven't read it yet.
No spoilers. Got to be a patron to find out what that betrayal was. He does go on to say, other than watching most of the first Halloween, I put it on too late and fell asleep before the end, I haven't done much. Beck's already on her 4th or 5th shitty Hallmark Christmas film now that we've hit November. It's November the 2nd. The fucking 2nd. How would she watch 4 or 5 Hallmark films in 2 days?
I can't watch that shit.
I also watched the first episode of The New Witcher, and I didn't hate it. Hemsworth is by no means a patch on Cavill. I think they could have cast someone better. I am intrigued as to how Lawrence Fishburne is going to play Regis, but I'll have to wait and see.
What did Oodles say on The Witcher? Something along the lines of, it's fine, and it's been fine background TV, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I did see a clip of Lawrence Fishburne as Regis, and he's wrong. Based on the books of the games, yeah, he's playing an old vampire. And like, if you haven't read the books of the game, he'll be fine as Regis. But if you've read the books or played the games, he's very, very wrong as Regis. But also, there's that. What was it? That screenshot you sent to us, Candy? Liam Hemsworth has got the charisma of a bollard. A
bollard in a wig.
That was amazing. Yeah,
I love that. All the charisma of a bollard in a wig.
I mean, he is the lesser Hemsworth. He does lack the charisma of his older
gig,
brother,
isn't it? You got a bigger brother that does this really well, very successful, and then you pick a role that somebody was already technically beloved in that role, and it's like, yeah, you're off to a loss already, aren't you?
and he's also not really recovered from being scorched alive by Miley Cyrus in the divorce.
Yeah.
And Miley Cyrus having her first Grammy-winning song about how much of a shit you are. We'll stick that at the end of the Patreon, actually. It's a banger of a song. Anyway, moving on. Beloved boy Angry Kurt, because we love Kurt at the minute. He's a nice boy. Bumper one from me this week. Game-wise, I finished a game called Time Flies. It's a game you can complete in one sitting, and it's a puzzle-style game where you play as a fly with a checklist of things to tick off in each level, but the list acts as more of a clue rather than outright stating what you need to do. You have to do it all within a time limit to progress, so as you learn the level and die, you then restart to try and fit more in. It's a great little brain teaser of a game and quite funny in places. I also started a game called Bionic Bay, which is a really cool puzzle platformer, which is like a mix between Inside and The Swapper, though not as dark in tone. Really enjoying it as another brain teaser.
Are we saying B-A-Y or B-A-E?
B-A-Y.
Oh, shame.
It's not a bionic lass.
Yeah, that would have been cool though, wouldn't it? Bionic Bay.
Yeah. One for you, Candy. Look, finally, I've also been playing and enjoying Power Wash Simulator 2.
Oh, I haven't started it yet.
It's on Game Pass.
I know.
Me and Callie played.
I never played the first game.
Fun.
I never played the first game, but I wish I had, as it is the perfect podcast / watching YouTube game and very therapeutic.
It's exactly what I do. I stick an audiobook on and just power wash, and it's just the best, like, personal therapy ever. Self-care.
While your flat slowly gets dirtier through energy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I got the semicircle of shame around me, and I'm power washing on the TV.
Until you're walking around going, why can't, which bit is like, it says it's 90% and like 99% or something, like, which fucking bit is
that pixel, the missing pixel just is like, feck off.
Film-wise, I watched the Netflix film Steve, which is about a teacher running a boys. Steve. Not you indeed. Sorry, I'm damn now. I've gone brain rot at the minute. It's about a teacher running a boys with behavioral problems school. It's a film I think deserves much more credit for the issues it brings up, like Adolescence did earlier this year. Fantastic film. It's only 90 minutes. I also watched The Lost Bus on Apple TV, which was a decent entry into the natural disaster genre with a great McDonaghy performance. Is that supposed to be McConaughey?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What was it?
Maybe he's making a joke first.
He spelled it McDonaghoey. McDonaghy?
McDonaghy.
No, that's a
McDonaghy. It's his non-union Korean counterpart.
Look, it's mahogany. It's fine.
It's Mahogany.
Mahogany, yeah, that was what Biggie said.
Yeah. TV-wise, I finished Blue Lights, which was great, and made a start on Dexter Season 6, which is the one with Colin Hanks as a religious maniac. I have one episode left the time of writing, and whilst I agreed to step down, I would still say I enjoyed it, and it's better than a lot of other TV. Like, I'd rather watch this than some of the Marvel TV I've had to watch over the past years. Now, that is some bad TV.
Ouch.
Okay. Meow. Reading wise, I finished the Peter Moore autobiography. Now, Gadget didn't know who this was in the last episode. It's the guy who got the GTA 4 tattoo. That doesn't fucking narrow it down.
Wait, no. I
It was
thought
the
I knew.
Halo one, wasn't it? Was it Halo?
You got, got a Halo tattoo, not a GTA 4 tattoo.
All right, I'm going to fucking Google this.
You got a Halo.
Peter
I
Moore
think.
tattoo.
It doesn't
been
narrow it down
drinking.
when he gets when he got the wrong tattoo wrong.
Yeah, he has a Halo 2 tattoo. No, he has both. He has a Grand Theft Auto 4 tattoo on one
okay.
arm and a Halo 2 tattoo
There you go,
with
then.
November
Oh, wow.
9th on the other
I only
arm.
knew about the Halo tattoo.
Oh, yeah, I sit corrected.
That's a really fucking bright white tattoo as well. Hang on, Candy. I need your professional opinion here. I'm going to send it in chat.
Have a look.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Oh, that's not real.
Is that not real?
No. Not a chance.
Peter Moore.
It
GTA.
looks like body paint, or it's very heavily photoshopped. But no.
You can't get that. You can't get that level of white on skin, can you?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay.
The weird stuff on the image looks like it's a paint by numbers.
It does, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a stock photo from Alarmy, but yeah. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you for that. Okay. That still doesn't. I still don't know who the fuck he is if he has a GTA tattoo, or a Halo tattoo. But anyway, he says it was an interesting read covering his whole career in the games industry and then Liverpool. I decided to abandon Stig's book this weekend, which I explained why in the Discord, but I felt to give it a good shot at 256
Dead
pages.
to me.
I mean, 256 pages in a fantasy epic is nothing. That's the first paragraph.
That's only book one. There's still 3 more books to go. Too drawn out for him. It's fine. No bother.
Now I'm reading, and in brackets he says, and I know you'll think I'm pathetic, but I just love football books. Then I cover. We don't think you're pathetic for enjoying football books. You
Not
can
at
enjoy
all,
football books. Now I'm reading a book about when Roman Abramovich took over Chelsea. I mean, okay. I didn't realize there would be enough of a story to write a book about Roman Abramovich taking over Chelsea. I thought it was very much a business deal.
Chelsea has lots of stories to tell. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
no, there's
I'm sure
there's a lot
Chelsea
there.
does, but the concept of Roman Abramovich taking it over,
I'm sure
I
there's enough
assumed-
there.
fair enough.
Isn't that stuff still going on about that with him and the club?
Don't know.
Well, I mean, he's an oligarch, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Sure there is.
Anyway, that's the feedback.
Wonderful. As always, all of our extracurricular activity can be found in the show notes. We have current Patreon podcasts recently. We have from our podcastle. We have our best juice, fizzy drinks. Best
Fizzy pop.
best soda pop. Pop. And also our just chat, which we always do. We always have a little light chat about things right whilst we wait for our takeaway to arrive.
That was good fun, that, actually.
Yeah.
It was a good takeaway.
It went places.
We are 2 episodes into Mission Escapable, and 3rd one should be out, hopefully not this week, but it'll be next week, hopefully, if we can find a
I
date
watched
to
3
record.
last night.
Yes, we have. We're hoping to get that recorded this week, so you should hopefully see that sometime week commencing the 10th. That's really good. Another successful series, I must say so myself. So get on the Patreon to listen to that. If you want to listen to the first episode, that's out for free for everyone. You can hear that, get that on our main feed. But yeah, everything else, head to patreon.com/modern escapism. Candy, do you
Yes. Hello.
do you have anything to take us into Candyland?
And now, what's up in Candyland?
I do, as it so happens. I was made really sad the other day because I went to a gig last night. It was a very good gig. But during that gig, I went to the loo. And I don't know if boys experience this, and I really hope you do, but I don't think you do. When you go, as a lady, when you go to a gig and you go to the toilet and it's halfway through the gig and everyone's a little bit drunk, there's a whole culture of female toilet wisdom. So you'll be washing your hands and there'll be somebody in there, some drunk girl, firstly, you'll get a compliment from almost every single girl lining up to use the loos. And it's just a given thing. Oh, I love your shoes. Your hair looks amazing. Oh, what lippy are you wearing? It's just a nice little confidence boost. And then
No one has
somebody
ever
will
asked
say
me how
something.
my lippy is, Candy, ever.
It's a shame. It's a shame, and it makes me sad because I'm sure if you go into the lads' toilets and you say, "Oh, mate, those trainers are awesome," you'll probably get a punch in the face.
Or pissed off.
Or
Because
pissed on.
they turn to look at you and just forget that they're pissing.
Yeah. And that makes me sad that you can't go, as a boy, you can't go to the toilet and get a little pep talk from your fellow lads. Is there ever a drunk lad in the corner saying, here, mate, your T-shirt looks fucking amazing. I hope you've got a good lady looking after you. I bet she's not worth it. I bet she's not worth it. You need to go out with somebody better. She don't appreciate you.
So
Because that's how it is in women's toilets. No matter who
I'll
you're
tell you
going
what,
out with, they never treat you right.
It probably happens like 0.5% of the time that somebody might actually acknowledge something that somebody else is wearing as a T-shirt. Oh, a nice T-shirt or something like that. Whatever, something like that.
the
But
men's
most of the
toilets is
time,
normally a bastion of silence.
Yeah.
Or the guaranteed when somebody opens the door, you're about to get out and somebody comes in, you're like, oh,
Sorry.
and then you try to get out of each other. Yeah, it's that, literally.
That's
all it
a
is.
real shame. And on the streets as well, if a girl can compliment a girl and it not be weird, but a guy can't really, like, if you just walk past and someone says, oh, I like your hat or something, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That makes me that makes me sad.
The best men's bathrooms
I
are
don't know why.
the men's bathrooms in gay bars because one, they're actually clean
Oh yeah.
because the gays do tend to keep themselves clean. But also they do actually talk to you in there and they are quite upfront about things and it's not usually anything untowards. But you do
Yeah,
get the
of course
pep.
not.
You do get the pep talk in the
Nice
men's
cock.
bathroom at a gay bar. No, none of that, Biggie. Although depending on the time of night you go there, you might hear someone getting sucked off in a cubicle.
Yeah. Good old glory hole.
I don't know. I've chatted to random people and blokes in the toilet before. Like nothing.
Can happen, but not
Yeah.
as the regularity.
It's
that
always-
can
I would
cause
feel like
it.
it would be a bit of a
Actually, I did
risk.
have at some Fender. I was just checking my hair, and some guy came out of the toilet and went, "Ah, it looks fine, mate. You're a beautiful lad." And I was like, "Oh." Handsome lad. He said, "Sorry."
That's because you're in Newcastle. We're friendly up here.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, that was nice." But
It
yeah.
told you
happens
about
all
the
the
guy
time
that
in
I
girls
walked past.
lose.
Yeah, I walked past that guy in town when I was wearing my the T-shirt that Stig got me, which was the Biggie T-shirt, and another guy was wearing a Biggie T-shirt. We passed each other and did that Spider-Man
Yeah. Do you do
That
it
was
when
kinda
somebody's
cool.
got the same car as you as well, like same colour, same reg, and you're just like,
I
nice car.
No.
Do you not?
Never.
Oh, no, that's my
When-
favourite.
when I went down to Kent for a funeral a couple of months ago, I'd rented a car and I've ranted about that car before because it was a fucking shitty Mercedes. It was like awful car, one of the worst cars I've ever
Oh,
driven.
that one.
And I was on the phone to Pip as I was driving down. I was ranting about this car, and some bloke is overtaking me on the A1 in the same model Mercedes. And he looks over and he gives me a thumbs up as he drives off. I'm like, no, I'm not one of you. I don't want to be one of you.
A little bit of Gadget just died inside that day.
Oh, I had a little
Yeah,
race
but-
I had a little race in my car earlier. Two of us were just joining the M5 coming off a roundabout, and he was on my inside lane and he put his foot down. I was like, I don't bloody think so. I don't think so. You're not undertaking me. So I put my foot down too, and I won, by the way.
Yeah, I don't
But then
let
it was
people
nothing.
undertake
Like he
me.
didn't come up. He didn't come up behind me or anything. He didn't try and race past me. It was just we just had a little race. It was fun, a gentleman's race. Not that I
Yeah.
was racing.
No, you were racing, but within the
Within the speed limit, yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
got to 70 first.
Yeah, and then we just cruised at 70. Didn't go
Yeah.
a mile
Well, no,
per hour
we
over.
actually did. We dropped back. Both of us dropped back down to 17. He was very respectful of my distance behind me. I was like, oh, that was just a nice little race we had. I enjoyed that.
Some guy tried to coax me into one once in a BMW. I just laughed at him. I was like, I don't care, mate. Like, you got rid. I think I told you all about it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Potentially. I'm going to sit up. Maybe I'll save it for the green room because
Yeah.
that's where we're going now. So if you're a patron, subscriber, you'll get some extra content in the green room. If not, this is where you get off. So thanks for joining us once again for another episode
You
of
freeloader.
Escapism. And stop insulting the listeners. But yeah.
No, do you know what? I want to thank all the people that write in for feedback. Those of you that don't, start. We want to hear from you. Come on.
Yeah,
on.
we know you're there because our download numbers tell us you are.
We can see you. We're looking at you right now. Put some pants on.
Yes. But yeah, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. So, bye-bye.
Bye.